Hi everyone, I'd like to call to order the October 12th, 2023 Park and Rec Board meeting. Michael, could you please call the roll?
Yes, Tammy?
I'm here.
Laventa, Patty Roberts,
Here.
Michael Leaks here, Suzanne,
Resign.
John Wagner.
Here.
All right, Deborah's on the phone.
I'm here.
All right, Kyle
Here.
and Aaron.
Here, sir.
Excellent.
Awesome. So first on the agenda for today, may I please have a motion to approve today's agenda?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So today's agenda has been approved. Agenda item number 2, the approval of the September 21st minutes.
I move the minutes of the September 21st Park and Rec Board meeting be approved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so the minutes are approved. We have no citizens, so we are going to skip to the Halloween event. So I have been sending through Patty the Excel spreadsheet, kind of like with the checklist for this event. So as of right now, we look like we're in pretty good order. We have Dave and Wendy. He's going to be our MC again. Wendy's going to help him with the flow of the contest participants. Rich and Pat are going to do third year in a row the sign-in table. The Bellear Beach Community Table will be handled by Jules Chandler. We have 5 confirmed judges: Molly Socamel, Kimberly Haggerty, Darlene Gray, and Frank and Margie Bankard. So we're all set with the judges. And then as far as the Park and Rec Board, this is what we have kind of signed up for duties. And this is just in pencil. We can leave it like this. It can change if we need it to on the fly, or if someone needs help, you know, we can all be movable parts. But like for the most part, like this is kind of what we have. So Park and Rec Board and all of the judges, pretty much everybody there typically shows up in costume. It's
They aren't
not.
gonna this year. I got the feedback that some of the people that showed up at beach cleanup might not show up in costumes.
Who? Oh, Frank and Margie?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And possibly, I think Rich, and I don't know whether they were in costumes last year or not.
They were. I have pictures.
What?
Well, like I said, it's not mandatory, but in the past, everybody has shown up in costumes. If you don't, it's just something fun. If you don't want to do it, it's not stressful.
Well, it says Park and Rec is supposed to show up, so I plan on wearing a costume.
Okay.
I think I'm.
Yeah, you're on here.
But I don't want to be the only one.
No, we'll all have costumes on.
Okay, all right.
Costume.
I'm gonna wear a hat.
Huh?
I'll wear a hat.
Oh, you wear a hat.
Yeah, we all wear
And
costumes.
crazy glasses or something,
Right.
you know?
So Deb is going to be in charge of the prizes, and then we usually keep those inside just because it's like $450 in Amazon gift cards. And then Deb and Michael are going to be taking pictures, because we, in the past, you know, they're so cute, and you watch them, and then everybody forgets to take pictures, and then you know it's over, and then you're like, did anybody get pictures of the winner? No. So
No pictures
we're
of Finney
signing.
last year.
We're signing pictures. I had a picture of Finney.
Well, can we get it?
I'll send it to you.
That'd be great. Somebody took a picture of Penny, I know we did.
I took a picture.
Thank you.
But we didn't get pictures the year before. We didn't get a picture of the winner. We didn't get pictures of all the winners together. We're just going to be more diligent about the picture taking. So I didn't say we didn't get any pictures. We just didn't get all the right pictures that we needed post-event. John is going to be handling basically the refreshment table. So the cooler with the bottled water, and then the Halloween donuts that we're going to pre-order at Publix. Patty is going to be in charge of putting out the dog treat basket and the dog water bowls. The music, Patty's going to do the Halloween music, and we're going to make sure the speaker and the mic are charged like the Friday before.
We're playing the music on.
What?
What are we gonna play the music on? Just the phone?
Phone and a little
And a little
and
speaker.
Bluetooth. Yeah.
Yeah, we got those speakers, but just got
Okay.
Bluetooth it from a phone or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I do have a couple of CDs with Halloween scary music. I always used in my classroom, but you know, that's like,
player?
woo, that's caveman style, so.
Yeah, you gotta have the player to go with.
It's a lot of schlepping. So we're good there, and then on Friday, the day before, we will set up on the 27th at 2 o'clock, and you'll get an agenda just like you normally do, because it has to be, you know, like posted. We're going to try to get the, you know, what we can set up, so it's ready the next morning to carry outside all the tables and like the deco on the tables, as much setup as we can the day before. And then,
Who is gonna be involved in that Friday detail?
All
Is that
of us.
assigned or
just all of us.
everybody? Okay, so we'll just all be there and catch as catch can, that's fine. All right.
Mommy,
Yeah,
I'm traveling the week of the 23rd to the Friday, so I'm not available on the Friday, but I will be available for the Saturday.
okay, so the 27th, you're not here.
Right.
Okay, that's no problem. It's not that, I mean, it's not that bad of a setup. Because we can't set up the tents till the next morning. You know, the big thing is the next morning, getting it all out and set up outside. So, the Friday's fine.
Can we carry the tables out with the tablecloths on them, so we can do the tablecloths on Friday? I didn't know if the doors were big enough, I can't visualize
Yeah,
that
we
room.
can do that. I think they can do it. Oh, and the one thing I didn't put on here is garbage can detail, so I added that, and I'll add it to the thing, because we usually put a couple of garbage cans and recycle bins outside. And then we do bathroom signs so people know that they can go potty, so I'll add that,
Who's got that detail?
whoever wants to do it that day.
Well, I can pick up these signs, I think, the table, and I can do the bathroom signs if somebody shows me where they're supposed to go.
Okay, we just tape them to the door.
Yeah, I can just do that. I'll
Okay,
just
you
print
can do
them,
that?
tape them.
You guys take care of the
Yeah,
garbage cans?
I'll throw
too?
the trash out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
And you have a recycle bins and,
Yeah, we usually have them all for, like, just the stuff we use for every event.
right.
So we for sure have them. And then we are going to do the treat bags. So we can put those together today if we have enough time, or we can put them together that Friday. It doesn't take that long when there's all of us. It's just we throw all the candy out on the table and we kind of make sure we're all putting in the same amount of pieces so they're the same size bags. And then, so we can decide at the end of the meeting if we want to do it today or that Friday. And then,
Mommy, if you don't have time and you want to bring them home, I could always do them at home for you.
okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. It should be okay though. I think we should be good.
Okay.
I appreciate it. And then today I got a call from the fire chief. Oh no, it's good. And so the fire department, they're gonna be here, there's gonna be some of them here, and they're going to bring a fire truck here for the kids. And since we're not doing like trunk or treat or whatever, it would be fun for them, because you know, kids like that. So he said, so it's scheduled, they're gonna be here from 10 to 12, barring any emergencies, but they are scheduled to be here. So like where we put all the trunk or treat cars last year, that's where we're just gonna have the fire truck parked there. So that'll be cute. The kids will like that. It'll scare the crap out of the dogs, but that's okay.
Yeah, especially if they run that siren.
No, yeah, Dalmatians, no sirens. So that was a nice little perk today. Are you guys okay with that? Anybody
Oh,
have
yeah.
any objections? Okay, awesome. And then Kyle has already ordered for us the new numbers and the safety pins, because the first year, you know, we did 1 through 20 or whatever, 1 through 25, and then we, you know, they go through 100. So last year we started at like 25 and did 25. You know, so we made sure we used all the numbers. So now he ordered new numbers, so we're going to start back 1 to however many people that we have. And then Kyle has the judges' scoring sheets, and we're going to do the orange cups with the numbers that we did last year, because it made tallying the judges' scores that much easier for everyone. And then I'll order the donuts from Publix, and then the music's taken care of. I mean, it's not like you have to go through and put a playlist together. If you literally put in Halloween music, it's already done.
Yeah, just
On-
comes in
Yeah,
music.
on all of them. And then we'll get the water and ice, the Friday before, all set up so it's nice and cold. And then the gift bags will be put together ahead of time as well. So, I think, so Susan I think she officially resigned today because travels a lot for work and she was only at one meeting and then she missed the second meeting and she couldn't be here today. So she said she's going to help. She wants to volunteer, but I will have Patty check with her and see if she can do what she was going to do at the Halloween event.
What
And
was
then-
she gonna do? Do you remember?
She was going to help the judges with the cups because I think I did that last year when we changed the thing. Because you're literally going through and like say it says contestant number 1 and you go judge to judge, right? And you get their votes
Yeah,
or whatever.
I give them just pre-made sheets that all they gotta do is circle what their score is and drop it in the cup. And that way you can just look at it, total it, and write it down for each person.
So I think last year I just went person to person as the judges voted and I put it in cup number 1.
Okay.
And memory serves, like the cups got a little messed up last year when we went to use them a second time for the dog, so we got to figure out something to keep it in better order because it got a little like whatever. But so we'll figure that out. But I think Susan was going to do the cups, and I think she was going to help John with the refreshment table. So like one person could do water and one person could do donuts. But since I'm going to be at this event now, I'll just one be a floater, but 2 I can help if Susan can't be here, if that makes sense.
I was gonna say I could help anywhere too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all going to be floaters. It's just, if we all have like certain things that we have in mind that we know we have to do, then no one will forget and whatever. We won't.
May I ask a quick question?
Absolutely.
I'm willing to step up as a primary member instead of just an alternate, if that will help.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I actually mentioned that to Patty, and I think does the board have to vote on that? The city
Well,
council?
To be back in that role, yeah, because she can vote when there's no primary here as an alternate, but they'll have to move her back into the primary role.
I mean, because I used to be on it, then I came down as an alternate, so whatever you guys want, I'm just saying if you lost somebody, I'm willing to come up.
No, that's great. We'll see if we can get it on the November agenda.
That should be
Okay.
good.
So that's perfect. Thank you.
Because I was an alternate when, what was her name, Carolyn? Yeah, she was the permanent and I was the alternate. I don't know if they had to re-vote me in or if it just moved up.
You sure they did?
I don't remember. I just know.
I don't remember either.
I don't go to your meetings because I'm always at work on the Monday meetings.
Yeah, I feel like you weren't there, but they did move you.
Okay.
That sounds right. to me.
Okay.
We'll double check though, because I
Oh.
don't remember either. I mean, I forget who's an alternate and who's a member because I treat
didn't
everybody
realize she
the
was an
same.
alternate.
Yeah, I was like, so yeah, thanks Deb, that's awesome, I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
And then I think that's it. Does anybody else have anything that they have any questions or anything they want to add to the Halloween event? I think we're pretty good.
And we're still expected to show up at 9, right?
Yeah, 9 on the 28th.
And what time on the 27th?
2.
2. All right.
And you'll get an agenda from Patty for that Friday the 27th, like a week in advance, just the same thing. It'll just look like this and it'll have the date and the time because we normally meet at 2:30, so 2 o'clock will be bold. And then hopefully we're out of here by 3 and it'll literally just say Halloween event setup. But I guess just to be official.
Yeah, publish notice.
Yeah, public notice we have to just
So
have.
we are gonna have a meeting on the 27th at 2, and we're gonna do this right after that, is that right?
No, it's not a meet, it's just a meeting to set up.
It's just.
Oh, okay, so
Halloween
this is a
setup.
Halloween deal.
It's it's
I see.
100% Halloween setup.
I got it, okay.
Yeah. And then, and then if you, Michael, if you can just touch base with Kimberly, like
Yes.
maybe 2 or 3 days in advance or a week in advance to make sure she's still judging. And then Deb, you or I can,
We had spoke at the last meeting about some type of little, kind of cover letter for the judges.
yeah, and I just, could you just, is this enough? Like, I don't know what information she needs.
No, I would just, just a thank you for volunteering and,
Yeah, I mean, I could do it for Kimberly if you want. No, we've never done it in the past,
Okay.
and no one's ever requested or needed it.
Mhm.
If you just want to write up a little note for her, that's,
Okay,
I'm okay
yeah.
with that.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what you're looking for.
Yeah, whatever you want to draft, we can let her know.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's like a one cent, just so people, people volunteers kind of make sure they keep it at the forefront
Yes.
of their thing and they can,
Yeah, typically what I'll do is just, because all these people we know and we're friends with and we talk to,
Sure.
like Frank and Margie, I do like through the beach cleanup and stuff like that. So I have them on email through the city, and then Molly and Darlene. So Kimberly's the only one that, just
Right.
know. So
Okay.
everybody else, like we know it, that we'll just say, hey, don't forget, and make sure it's on your calendar.
right, and I can do the same thing where I just, want
Yeah. So in the past, what we've done is we'll send out like special thank you to the volunteers like after the event.
after, okay.
Yeah. We usually don't send out things before and after. Like the health and wellness fair, because we're dealing with medical professionals, we put that letter together that they get in advance.
Mhm,
And then we follow up with emails and text messages and however, just to follow up to make sure that they show up and they know,
Right.
what's going on. But I think we're good with this. Is there any other questions besides that? No? Okay, good. And if there is, we can, just email Patty or we can take care of them the Friday before the event. Okay, so health and wellness fair. Patty sent you guys, on email, and if you didn't pick up the copy Michael, did you pick up the copy of this when you walked in?
Yeah, and I printed one, yeah.
She had them on the
Mhm.
table.
Those are extra? Okay,
Mhm.
awesome. So, not rocket science, what I did was it was like our last 2 years. And what is on there are the people that I have either already sent it out to, I've heard back from. I actually got a yes from Clean Eats, like on my way here. So,
And they're finally open.
and they're finally open, yes. So, as we've talked about in the last couple of meetings, we're just kind of, like last year, Patty, did you have 3 tables or 4 tables that you were the point person on?
Just 2.
Okay, so we're gonna try to just 1 for more variety's sake, and 2 just to kind of get everybody involved, more involved in this, event. So maybe target 5 people, 5 wellness practices a piece. If you don't want to, that is fine. It's not like a mandatory thing, but it's just to get more variety and to get different vendors and different people here, because we all have different doctors, we all have different people that we work with. And so it would be nice, some of these people are going to be returning, some people asked to return, we're not going to tell them no. But, we would also like to bring in some new blood. We need some new faces.
Well, I took the letter to Stretch Lab.
Uh-huh.
We talked about it, somebody, and I don't know who it was. Anyway, Lloyd and I started going to them. They're fabulous. And they were so excited.
Oh,
They said
good.
they would definitely be here, and I said, well, you either need to contact me or contact you, and I showed her the number multiple times. She goes, they love to do that
Patty,
kind
I'm
of thing.
really glad to hear that because Club Pilates came back to me and said they were unable to do it.
Oh.
That they would give us donations when we need them, but they can't sacrifice the manpower. They don't have enough employees.
So they will bring a portable table
Awesome.
thing, so, and then Amber and Tom are not coming because they're so far away.
Yeah.
But they are, it's not sponsoring, mentoring, and she's right down here in Sankey or either just over the bridge. Pearl Dentistry, and her name is Ashley Bradley. So they've spoken to her, I haven't.
Okay. So what I'm asking if you guys could do is fill in how she's naming these, fill in on the sheet who, just right across the top, the name of the company, who you're contacting, their contact phone number, and then what they do. If it's, some of them, it's obviously logical in the name of it, but sometimes it's not. And then their response. And then, I don't know, I was kind of thinking just, we can't come up at the end of December and find out that everybody's a no. So we kind of need to make this maybe like a weekly or bi-weekly, or as you get responses, fill it in whether it's a yes or a no, and send it to Patty, because once we get all of our targets on the sheet, she can combine them, and then we'll just have a running tracker. And then, like, say if Michael, you have somebody that you're saying, oh, they would be great, and then they come back to you and say no, and they're a dermatologist. Like, she had a possible dermatologist, and I had a possible dermatologist. We just don't want 3 yeses from 3 dermatologists, because we can only have 1 dermatologist.
Gotcha.
So we kind of like need to keep each other informed, and we need to do it through Patty, through the city,
Patty Gentry.
Patty Gentry,
Gentry.
through the city website. So I have, from the last 2 years, I have 6 or 7 more people that I could just zip it out real fast and see if they want to come. Like, I haven't sent it to Bay Dermatology or One Blood yet, but everybody else on here I've sent it to. And then Jules asked for the letter because she got us a couple people last year. She got us the dance, and I think she was trying to get an optometrist on.
Oh, and so
not the
was
same guy I'm talking to.
Shuttle.
What's his
Yes.
name?
Shuttle Vision.
Shuttle.
Shuttle.
I'm gonna go see him towards the end of this month.
But you guys all have the letter, right? You have the letter that
I
you can.
don't know if I can put my hands on it or not, but.
Well, you
She
should
sent
have it
you
on
just have to print
email.
it out. Yeah, she sent it
Oh,
in the
okay,
email.
all right.
You should have the email version, so you could email it to people, or you could drop it off. I think the first year I dropped off a ton of them, and then once I got everyone's email, I just started emailing them, or I was texting them. Like, if they've been here 3 times, I'm just kind of texting it, because they know the plan, they know what's going on. Let me see if I have some in mind. So, it's not a new gig.
Should we send it out to our new dance guy?
Sure. I mean,
Classes start, I think, right after that time. It's like mid-January through February.
yeah, that'd be good.
Is this a dance?
They're having
So,
dance lessons here.
No
Yeah.
way.
They are.
Well, she didn't come last year. Did Amy come last year? Or, what's her name?
Well, not Amy, the yoga,
Tara.
Tara.
Tara came the first year. She said no last year. So I was going to actually ask just 26.
Who's
But
the
then she's
charity?
got the new Amy as one of her students. So I didn't know if Amy wanted to do it.
She just started doing the.
Charity.
yoga,
I just
yeah.
saw that.
Yeah.
so
Willie.
what, I'm sorry.
No, no,
So we have categories, we could have new categories theoretically.
Oh,
Now, what is it?
absolutely.
All right, so basically, there's a starting list. We have some confirmation, some pending, and we have who's in charge of it, right? And this thing, Patty Gentry is gonna keep this basically up to date, almost on a daily or weekly basis, right?
Well, or you could send it to her as you get them. Like, if you get a yes or a no, especially if you get a no to a certain category, then
Right.
like the group can know, and someone else can go, okay, I can take that. Where in the last 2 years, other than the 2 that she did, I was kind of doing the whole, because it's hard to track through Patty. But so this is a new thing for us, so we're probably gonna have some growing pains, but that's okay.
So we cannot call you. I can't call you and tell you,
No.
correct? Okay.
No. And Patty's gonna be gone eventually.
know.
So we're gonna have to switch it up.
What do you think?
Um,
Because we can't do it through me. I don't mind it, but I know we can't.
probably me. We'll just.
Okay.
Let's see, what did you
For
say?
Aaron.
Well, and by the time Patty leaves,
Aaron.
we should have everything set. Do you know what I'm saying? Or at least 90%
What's her
of
last
it.
day?
17th.
November 17th.
November
You know, that's
17th,
amazing.
is that when this doesn't
What?
happen?
The Patty
Oh, that's when
part.
Patty's gone.
Patty.
Yeah.
Because every time you
Okay,
say
how long is
Patty,
she
I-
gone?
Oh, there's. Well, hopefully the new lady's taking it.
Patty's
Forever.
gone?
Poor man.
She's retired.
a lot of Patty.
That's a good reason to go, I guess. Well, do you have somebody lined up to do it, or a pro tem, or you have to have a Patty?
I know we do.
Okay, so you're working on a Patty right
I
now.
can't replace Pat.
Yeah, you can't.
She's the best.
I don't.
Oh, and then Kyle, I was gonna ask her, Aaron, I'm pretty sure the Park and Rec Board, and I think our budget rolls over. It's been kind of difficult in the past to get a coffee vendor, and they drag us out and drag us out and drag us out, and then we run out of coffee and we have to go to Starbucks anyway. Can we just do Starbucks this year?
Or Dunkin'.
You mean, have
What
the
do you
city
like- what do you like
underwrite it?
more?
What?
I like Starbucks one day.
We could do both. But yeah,
Oh.
we can do regular Starbucks and decaf Dunkin'.
I'm gonna go to but I'm gonna go to Publix, okay, and I'm gonna see if I can talk to them, because their private label is absolutely
Alright.
outstanding.
Oh, you mean
okay?
Greenwise?
Yeah, their private label coffee is outstanding, okay? And so I thought I would go over there, okay, and say, we already got this, but I really gotta tell you, you should get this out. I mean, here's an opportunity to get this, to get people acquainted with your private label coffee. Their coffee is excellent.
Well, I will tell you that the first Health and Wellness Fair, Publix was here and they had their organic line Greenwise here. And then the second year they said yes, but then the manager switched in the middle and it didn't transfer.
Yeah.
And so the new manager said no. So we can't do it.
The woman, there's a woman, okay.
Yeah,
right,
she
right.
said we would love to, I just didn't schedule anybody, so I can't cover it. She said, but next year let me know. So if you want to put Publix on your
I'll
list,
do Publix.
have at it. Do you have her contact information? Her name is Simone. I can give you her email if you want it.
All right.
I didn't have them on my list because I was trying not to take over the whole thing. You know what I mean? I was trying to share slots. And so I was just picking and choosing.
Well, this one, I mean, obviously, this is kind of the primary refreshment, so, this is kind of like a headliner deal as far as the aesthetic of the whole thing. So, I mean, I would go on this right away, but if we have to be backstopped with coffee. I don't disagree.
But this is a thing too, like for Publix to showcase their coffee. Like when they were here the first year, they had a table and they had like a display of Greenwise products. They did not sample anything. And I said, they really should have been sampling at least a cracker or something. Like nobody tasted anything. And then like for the coffee, I don't know if they're set up because we actually need the dispensers and the cups and the creamers. Like we need them to donate all of it, not just bags of coffee, because we don't have.
They could go to corporate for this, though. I mean, this is you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This should be like a regular deal. Their private label coffee is an excellent product.
Okay, well
Okay.
ask
So
Simone.
I'm gonna say, so you can do Greenwise if you want, but we also, we want the private label. We want you to underwrite essentially the refreshments for the event. It gets you out there.
Yeah.
It's good they're great on defense.
No
Public.
answer.
Yeah, John, you're in charge of that.
You gotta get it.
Put Publix on your list with
I
Shuttle.
got Publix here.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, Shuttle. I know I got Publix and Shuttle.
And if they want to do the coffee refreshment, we will let them take the table. The table's in the lobby, as you know. The refreshments that are in the kitchen for the participants, we're still going to take care of. I mean, if they want to donate
That's the
something.
fort on the other side of the bridge.
The fort.
Publix.
Yes.
It's the mainland fort on the other side of the bridge. They're great on defense.
Okay.
Okay? They are. That's their shtick.
Okay, well then
Anyway.
get them to say yes. And she actually said she would. I just didn't put her on my list because I was, like I said, I already have 8 on my list. So
Yeah,
even
well-
there isn't even enough for 5 more because we only have room for 26 tables in that room.
How many tables do we have sold out? And we have to have a coffee table, so that's a table.
Well, the coffee table's in the lobby, so that doesn't count.
I see,
Yeah.
okay.
Only 26 tables fit in that room, and then as we get closer, I mean, you read the letter. You got to get them to answer all the questions on the letter. Do they need electricity? And then ask them if they have a friend that they want to be next to, because that happened before where, oh, can I stand next to so-and-so? And we're shuffling tables. And then it's not a big deal because we could just move the numbers, but typically we have like this little program that says Shuttle Vision's at table number 4. But if they want to switch to be by a buddy, then it messes up our program. And Kyle's back there scrambling, trying to fix the program, and it's stressful. So
Crazy.
we
Has it on an Excel spreadsheet and it's real time and time comes down, boom, here it is,
There you
and
go.
prints it out, and there it is.
I know, but
Right? No.
and then you have to make sure that your people know that it says it on the letter that it's $25. They can do cash, check, or a credit card when they get here.
Didn't last year we just did the list last year, right? We didn't mess with the map.
I don't think we did a map.
Yeah, that was smart. 'Cause it was the
It's
first
only-
year of the map that really.
And it was because people were switching all over, and we didn't know they
It's just in that room, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
don't
I
know
don't-
that. No one got lost.
Yeah.
Can't get lost in there.
Pretty much tells you what's at this table, big signs.
Yes.
We were thorough that first year.
Does someone else want to take Amy for chair yoga and contact Amy?
Amy, for what?
You want me to?
Chair yoga? Sure.
And it's,
I don't.
So if you
She's got
don't
a-
come up,
yeah,
Sign
she's
right up.
outside.
Tammy, if you don't come up with 26 and we're short, I mean, so like, health and wellness, that covers a big, I mean, it could be outdoor activities, you know,
Yeah.
all sorts of different things, right? No?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
What about
so
the paddleboard guy? Does he come?
that's exactly what I was thinking. I was gonna go up, I just bought a paddleboard and a kayak this spring from the outfit up on Belcher. A very, very nice high-end store. I thought this would be, anyway.
Yeah, no, someone suggested that outdoor that literally will bring like if you want to try a new $2,000 paddleboard, they'll bring one over here for you to try before you buy it. Like it's an outdoor water sports company. That would be a great one to.
Well, I mean, I'd go up to I'd go up to talk to those guys.
And,
Okay.
and tell him to bring one so we can
Huh?
try it
They
out.
cost that much?
The
What?
teak ones are
Oh, geez.
mega expensive.
You mean the kayaks and the paddleboards?
Paddleboard, yeah.
Oh, they have a huge range.
Yeah, they do.
Huge range.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do the paddleboard guys.
Okay, so yeah, between all of us, it doesn't have to be equal, but we're gonna come up with 26, and we're gonna have a good variety. We just have to make sure that we don't do duplicates. So it's like we all can't have, like I said, a dermatologist, or we all can't have a, a massage therapist. Like we don't have a stretch person, so that's good. I had a stretch person. We've had her here the last 2 years. I didn't put her down yet. So you're a stretch
Oh,
person.
okay, yeah.
Because I thought I kind of remembered you saying that.
So I didn't know I thought that lady was just a massage therapist.
No, Stephen was this massage therapist. Nessie was the stretch person.
Oh, okay. She was real nice.
She was very nice, but like again, some variety would be good.
Excuse me, did John go to Shuttle Vision yet?
No, I got it down though, Deb.
Okay, honey, I'm waiting to see what happens with you before I,
Well, you know what I think? You know what I think we should do? We should send a joint letter. We should send a joint letter and go over there together and shake it down.
And shake it down.
And I think I'm gonna have a cataract replaced here too, otherwise my hunting is, and they think it's gonna be ripe, so I
Speaking
might
of
have to get that
cataracts,
guy
what
too.
about-
That
what
might
is it,
happen.
St. Michael's and St. Luke's and all these cataract
Oh, yeah.
places right up the road. I mean, not everybody's as old as John and I, but, cataracts are coming.
Well, I'm gonna get, no, I can't shoot.
Okay, who
anymore.
wants to take the cataract, people?
Me,
We,
Michael, what do you have? What are you thinking,
well,
John?
Deb, he is going to refer me
Right,
to
to his
somebody,
father.
okay, because I got one that should be ripe, okay, for insurance. And so, with that, we could maybe kill two birds with one stone. But I thought a joint letter from two customers at one time.
I said
Okay.
we just go up there.
Huh?
We could just go up there together, all three of us.
We could all three of us go up there and say, hey, Dr. Shettle, you guys, this is a great location, you're right here, all these people, So yes, why not? Why not put the bums rush on them? Three.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does.
When is your
We'll get
appointment?
coffee or something. We can't talk about business though.
No.
So, Tammy, to answer your question, I had,
Did you steal my pen? Looking all over.
You have this, you have this pencil here. Okay.
I had to pursue the Panera, but it sounds like we're making a push on Publix.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Publix.
So-
Do you have somebody, do you know somebody there?
Is it two different things? I thought I was going for them for
You?
sponsoring.
refreshments?
No,
or
you
for takeout?
go ahead, you go ahead. I was just talking about, you know, they're gonna get Starbucks, okay, but if I was a vendor, you know, they want,
Right.
to me, if I was them, rather than Starbucks, I'd be saying, hey, check out this Publix private label, cause it's really good. I mean, you gotta get it out there, but having said that, you know,
He has to sign
Well, he's our new secretary.
it. I know. But were you looking at Panera for
I thought this,
giving us
it was for the,
refreshments?
yeah, it
or
was
as a
for the,
table?
if you
No,
wanna do
I thought it
Publix,
was for-
that's totally okay with me.
general
Hold on.
discussion.
I got,
What were you?
So general discussion, this was for the health and wellness fair, and this was back from the September meeting. The Panera, I was gonna get a Panera contact for 113, but I thought that contact was for the lobby refreshments.
Do they do coffee?
They do coffee, and it's actually very good.
why don't you do it, and then,
I will tell you though, with Panera, I'm sorry to interrupt. So there's literally a sign back on their bulletin board that said, "We love to get involved with the community. We love to help out our community." And you dial that number, and they say, "We're no longer doing it because of COVID." And the store, like the store here,
The one in Bel Air?
yeah, will say, at least this is at the time when I asked them, "Oh no, you've got a corporate. We can't do anything on like an individual." But if you're just asking them for a coffee donation,
Right.
maybe just ask that manager. He may be.
Yeah, I'll
able
just
to
go
do it.
directly there. So what I'll do
Why
is
can't
this,
they do both? I mean, ask.
is that.
Yeah, we can. We can
Yeah.
ask both.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make the ask, and then what I'll do is I'll make the ask, say tomorrow or Monday,
well, this is a
And
way,
then-
this thing is like in January.
January,
isn't it?
right? No, I'm
But
saying I'll
it's
just
like-
try to get a,
you
I'll
should
just
give
try to get a
yourself
quick
few
yes or
weeks and, you
a
know,
quick
and then-
yes or a quick no,
Right.
and then
I'll
back
go-
to
And
Simone.
Publix can always do just a table inside the event
Right,
with
yeah.
like any of their products. If they don't have to do the coffee label.
Gotcha.
Because like I said, I don't even know if they have it set up to do catering. Because
So let me-
literally you need catering supplies to do.
That's true, they might have to have, it might be a deal where they have to come up with a real caucus of employees to do this kind of stuff. But a lot of these outfits do have a kind of an organization within their field unit, okay? Where they organize and they get people to go, you know, stuff backpacks for kids going back to school or, and so on and so forth. I think that's pretty common. And this would be, you know, anyway, I'll go there and talk to the lady and say, oh, see how it works.
Sure.
And here's what I was excited about, you know?
Yeah, that's fine.
So let me ask this question: if so, if it's, let's say Panera says we're not doing it, right? Or we're, because of COVID, 3 years later or whatever, we're not doing it anymore. But let's just say that that's the case. Before we started talking about Publix, the question was, do we just want to buy Starbucks? Do we want to just buy Panera, or do we want to flip back to the Publix? And then, you know what I'm saying? What's the hierarchy?
Well, see, like-
do we want to go
I think
Panera for free, Publix for free, and then if not, we're going to Starbucks and pay?
Yes,
So the first year
exactly.
Beller Coffee did it and they donated it. The owner dropped it off. It was great. The second year they didn't want to do it, but they didn't tell us for like 2 months. So then Nicole got the coffee mill to do it, but they only gave us half as much coffee as we
That we needed,
needed. And then Kyle ended up running out halfway through the event and having to go to Starbucks.
And get more.
So we've had vendors, they've done a great job, but like it seemed to be painful both times. They
Gotcha.
both drug us out. Just one wanted us to pick up everything, and if you're not used to carrying those full things of coffee, like Starbucks, they have
What's
the boxes.
what's the approximate need?
I mean,
Head count, what's a head count?
Last time we have full, we started with what? Was it?
2 and 2, I think 2 full things of regular and
Yeah, and
two,
we had to get
like 2 more or
two
something
more
like that.
each, right?
Yeah.
What's that a?
It was, if
is that a
it's
10 or
cold, we
20
go through a
gallon?
ton of coffee. And the first year, people didn't realize we had coffee in the lobby. Once they realized we had coffee in the lobby, it was like
You got
flying. Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. If we can get someone to donate it, it just seemed like both years it was a little painful, and I was trying to avoid the pain.
So we need like four
Yeah,
big.
what's the average, like a 5 gallon?
I would just say enough coffee for 150 people.
Okay.
Would you say?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people had more than one compared to the people that didn't have any kind of made it up for it. People had multiples.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of shoot for like a quick no or a quick yes. But then let's say if it's a no, we're not, do I want to try to say, well, what kind of discount can you give us?
Sure. And Panera has
Okay.
really good coffee too. So
Okay.
it's just, if they have the catering capabilities or the boxes, Panera probably has the box. They do a lot of catering for like corporate, pretty sure. They probably have the boxes of coffee like Starbucks. So yeah,
And that
whichever.
could be John's question, do they do catering?
I'm
Or
not.
he has Publix, he
Publix
could ask
does-
them that.
Yeah.
So we'll find out. But I'll talk to the lady, and say, hey, I was a bag boy, I was a bag boy at the store up on, Missouri and Rosary Road. They used to have a store up there. And, we didn't live too far from there. But anyway, so I have a story.
There you go, you have a connection.
I'll ask her if she remembers Bob Owens and Bill Matoski.
You have a connection.
Bob Owens,
From
that was my
long-
dad's name.
before you were born, lady.
Oh, funny.
Sure, your original public
Can you
stock.
record this conversation for me?
Huh?
Can you record this conversation when you go? I
I-
would love to listen.
I'll try to be as sparkling as possible.
You'll do a good job. But anyway, so do we have any more questions about this? I know it's October, it's,
Yeah, but everything happens now.
it's the more we do now, the less pain we have, because the worst thing that could happen is 2 weeks before the event, all these people that we've contacted say no. That was always my worst fear, that like we don't, the room is half empty. And it's an emphasis on the fact that, in a very nice way, we've cut it down to 3 hours instead of 4. But if you're coming to the event, you need to commit from beginning to end, because when they start walking out early and the room is half empty of vendors and we still have residents coming in, it looks bad. They have to commit to the 3 hours,
Is this in the letter?
even if they're bored. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. But
Where is that letter?
you have it on email, and you have a.
I probably do.
And
There's so
Patty,
much goddamn stuff.
do you
to
have a
read
hard
those
copy?
candy
With me?
Yeah.
letter. So the letter is in a
Don't think
packet.
so.
Is there a separate packet for the health and wellness still here?
She emailed
No,
it
I
separately,
kept
but we'll
them in
get
my
you another
car.
copy. You don't still have them in your office, right? I grabbed those. I grabbed them, that's what I thought. So we'll get you the letter, John. Do you want printouts?
I just want the letter so I can read it. If I want to send them out, okay? I mean, when I want to send them out, okay, because I don't know how this works with our, this is external communication. Should I not be sending this stuff through City Hall?
I just sent it to you
Okay.
on a text,
All right,
the letter.
thanks. Do I send this directly, or do I have the city send it?
No,
and
no,
have
you
me
send
sign
it. You can send it to these people.
Me personally, as Parks and Rec Board member, John Wagner,
Yes.
no additional affiliations, like that, I can send it directly from my house. Where's the letterhead and all that stuff? Don't have it on Bel Air Beach letterhead? Okay, yeah, but you're assuming I got color copies of that. and all that.
You did get color copies, but,
No, you assume I don't just use black and white in my printer.
well, that's why I
will
asked
figure
if
this
you
out.
wanted.
If I can't figure this out, I'm gonna waste
Patty-
money on color.
Patty can print them out if.
Patty's gonna be gone.
Not till
Ain't
the-
that right? Well,
Yeah, I'll get you
all right, they'll have a supply here. I will come in and say, I'll send a deal. Can you run me out, just let her run down here and sign them? Okay,
Yes.
I got it.
Are you good?
Just the address, yep.
So just to kind of highlight our consistency.
Yeah.
So this is from the meeting before, maybe even the one before that. It's got me now. Panera Bread, talked to them about 100 to 150 attendees. Bel Air Coffee in the past, and in big bold letters, Publix private brand label.
Wait, so
I'll
mentioned
take
that
whatever
before.
Yeah, he's
I'll
been
take whatever.
pumping.
If she wants to do green wise or whatever, I don't care, you know, I'm just saying,
You are emphasizing the Publix quality.
It's gotta
Well,
be, it's gotta be good.
I think that's their prerogative, if they wanna do the deal, you know what I mean? I don't
Right,
care
they
whether
get to
they
bring
do
whatever.
green wise or this, whatever
Yeah.
they wanna underwrite, you know what I mean?
So is everybody clear that you have a hard copy of this, obviously, but you have it on email as well? So if you can fill in your targets, this is a target list, and then as it changes, you see over for their response, if they are a yes, a no, or a pending, and then we can all get it and see it and say, okay, I see that Amy, the chair yoga lady, is a no because she's out of town that weekend. I will respond back with then, I will call Just 26 and see if they want a table and replace the yoga person. Does that make sense? So this is gonna be a moving document. I know Patty is gonna be leaving, Kyle will take over, but you know, right now you all have your targets that you've already mentioned. So we can get this target list filled out and back to her next week, and she is here. And she can kind of combine everybody's onto one email, onto one piece of paper front and back. And then we all have the whole thing that we can work off and see, you know. And then just like say if the yoga is a no, we all have the whole thing that we could say, hey, on this whole list of 26 targets, we don't have a foot doctor. So I'm gonna try to get a foot doctor. Do you know what I'm saying? So just to make sure we don't have any duplicates, that we all kind of know what each other is doing and where our targets stand. You know, this will be a working document that will be updated hopefully weekly, not to be a pain in Patty's butt, at least as much as you're getting updates. If we could do it another way, we would, because it would be easier, but we can't. So we've got to make this work.
I assume that we're starting with last year's attendees that we are happy with. And they got kind of the right of first refusal, they've been here before. Or are they just all, I mean, how should I put it? If we had 26 here last year, wouldn't we start with those people?
Well, like I said in the beginning of the meeting, like, we'd also like some variety too. Because like as people come here and they've like residents come here, oh, well, I talked to all these people last year.
Right.
So we want to bring in some of the ones from last year. Like Gold's Gym was here the first year. I didn't ask them the second year because they left early. I'm going to be honest. They left an hour early and I didn't invite them back the second year.
Why?
And then I see them at the gym and they're like, well, we really want to do that again. I'll be like, well, you can, but you can't leave early. I didn't put them on my list, but if I need to, because like maybe, you know, we need a gym still, then I will ask them. But no, we're not doing the whole entire list that we did for the last 2 years because we need some new people too. Some of them are gonna be yeses, but not, you know, again, repeats.
So what's your target? Expecting to get 10 or 12 out of that?
I don't really have a target. I mean, I could throw it out to Gold's Gym, I could throw it out to the CBD store. We could probably get 80% back of the last 2 years. Pretty easy if they're available, but I want more than 20% new people because again, if they're there.
More than 20%, it's only 5 camps.
I know. So that's why you guys are doing your own targets and we're not inviting the whole entire list from the last 2 years.
So you want us to get some people here, and then you've got you should get your 26 easy then.
Exactly.
You just pick and
And then we
choose
have
out.
some people, like everybody likes the Baycare. The Megan Rodriguez is the point person there.
Daycare.
Baycare, they do
Oh, yeah.
all the screening.
Oh, sure.
They're on my list and they've
They're
been
already
here,
on there.
they've been here the last 2 years.
Right.
And she's out of town right now, so I'm waiting to hear back from her. So like, but that table is always full the entire time because people like the health screenings. The health insurance, health markets, that's new. We haven't had a health insurance person here before.
I got a gal I'd call on that. That's on the list here.
Yeah, but we've already, see, that's where you gotta look, because we've already got a health insurance person and lives in Bellar Beach and she's already a yes.
Okay. Don't need her. Thanks.
So you gotta make sure you're looking at your targets
Ed-
and looking
Ed
at
Indian.
everybody else's targets.
That was my easiest one there.
So you just said a foot doctor. Do you have a podiatrist?
No.
Well, I'm looking for one, so I'll put it on my list.
Deb, are you good?
Yes, I'm very good.
Okay.
I lived through it a couple of times, so.
Okay, yeah, so you're good emailing your targets to Patty?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, does anybody have any other questions on this?
No?
Like, we'll have a much better idea when we meet in November. Like, all of our targets will all be on this one piece of paper, and we can all review it as a group, and we can kind of see where we stand, and where we're lacking, and where we're in good shape, and,
So we cannot communicate between these meetings, so you get like kind of an update or something like that. It's like, the next time we meet is in November, and then we see where we're at. So that's why you want to get something going.
that's why we're
Right
getting,
now.
that's why Patty is going, we're gonna get updates through Patty.
Through Patty. So Patty is gonna send us the information. I got it.
Yes.
All right, I see. Okay.
So you're gonna fill out this form and email it to Patty, just your penciled
Yep.
your 4 or 5, however many you have.
Yep.
And then she will combine them, and then she'll send out the entire list to everybody.
Okay.
So we all see what we're all targeting and what we all have yeses, nos, pendings.
And if we have new ideas that aren't been brought up here, we can just add them right through the
Patty.
city.
Yes,
Okay, all right.
poor Patty.
Not poor Patty anymore. It
Kyle, is
sounds
that
like
what
more
we should
Kyle
be
and
doing?
Aaron to me.
Should we be doing it through Patty, or should we be doing it through Aaron? Who do you want us to do it through?
Patty's fine for now.
Okay.
Yeah, because then she has all of her.
And honestly, if you guys are typing this in, it's gonna take her 5 minutes to copy and paste it and put it on one and shoot it out to everybody. Pat, it's not gonna be a lot of work for Patty. Patty's not gonna type all this information in for all of us. All she's gonna do is, you know what I mean, combine them and send them out. She's not really doing anything with it except for combining.
I mean, is this on a Word doc or something like that?
Excel,
It's a
yeah.
Word doc?
Excel.
Excel? Excel, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep,
get it, all right.
okay. So are we all good with that? Anybody have anything else on the health and wellness fair for now? Okay, good, perfect. So item number 6, so welcome bag updates. We still have 3 in the storeroom. Kyle ordered new kitchen towels and new hand towels for us. I took them to the embroidery place last week to get the logos and whatnot on them. And then we have what we need to put together like 10 more welcome bags. And again, if you're out and about and you're, at Publix or you're at somewhere and you want to ask them if they want to add something to our welcome bags, that is fluid. It can change with every single bag we put together. They do not have to be the same. They don't have to be inventoried either. So like, basically we put like 2 nicer things, we put a couple stickers, and the important thing in the bag is they get all the new resident information, things that they need to know about living in Bel Air Beach, your hurricane pass, your beach sticker, the city newsletter where you get your information, all, the yoga classes, the beach cleanups. Not that that's the most important thing about living here, but I'm just saying things that they need to know when they first move here is, what they're looking for in that bag. The little tchotchkes that the Park and Rec Board put in there are just to be nice and say welcome to the neighborhood. So we should get those back. As far as like just Bel Air Beach wear in general, the blue hats were ordered. The either tan or gray hats were ordered. I'm not sure which was the secondary color. Tan maybe?
I think it was tan.
Tan. And then we only have 5 beach towels left. Should we order new beach towels for Christmas?
I don't think you found a good towel.
Yeah, that's what I was telling her. Like, we'll see if the past ones are in stock. Because if I was explaining to her, if we have to start all over, then I usually end up ordering 5 different towels to make sure they're thicker than my sweater. Because you can't really tell, and we have never been able to get the same beach towel twice
Are they cotton?
at a
They're
price
actually cotton terry cloth?
at a price point that we can afford. Actually,
well,
that
then
fits
probably
into
not.
fits into the price point that we want to sell it for. So, because she asked if we could get a mix between the blue and white stripe and the solid white. Do you think that they would be okay in the office with? I mean, it's not like there's 20 choices. Do you want blue stripe?
You got
It's
2
not
different
sizes.
hats.
Right.
It's not sizes.
It's not sizes.
Okay.
Is that okay? Okay, so we'll try to get like 2 different types of beach towels. Like we'll do 20 of each or 15 of each, whatever the breakdown is in the packages. And then Kyle has been looking for, some kind of cup with the Bel Beach logo that is not a sticker. So working on that behind the scenes. And so we should have a decent amount of items to sell for Christmas. For our holiday social, we'll have a table. Is that good?
I need a cup.
And then beach cleanup. Okay, so Patty's gonna find out from Susan if she can do November 4th or December 2nd. John said he can do November 4th if
What's,
Susan can't for beach cleanup.
what part of the beach are you guys gonna be doing cleanup at?
Well, I was gonna say, are we allowed to do beach cleanup at all?
Right now, it's, they're saying maybe 45 days.
So November and December are canceled for beach cleanup?
No, not
So
December.
Not December.
Yeah, November for sure.
November's canceled, okay.
Wait
You
a
still
minute,
need
wait a
it
minute.
19th. You
We-
still will have
we-
Bel Air Shore.
I was gonna say, Bel Shore, we always go left or, some go left, some go left.
Because they may be done with that first, you can do some of Bel Air Beach. It
So it's
just
not-
depends where they're at.
They're not gonna do sand
They're
replenishment.
keeping
That's what we are doing.
19th north, 19th north, they're gonna have it from when I was talking with them, unless they changed it. They're gonna keep that blocked until it's complete.
Right, but it could be.
But south, yeah, it could be
Yeah.
complete sooner,
So-
but they're,
You can play it by ear, but still be able to get at 19th Street access.
And then
You
go
just go south.
south.
if you
They
have
go
to.
south.
Okay, so it's not canceled. So we're gonna check with Susan and see if she could do it, if on the 4th, if not, John will do it.
And I'll help John.
And you'll help
they'd
John.
have to go further south, because it goes further south than 19th.
And then I'll take
Oh,
December,
I'm sorry, I'm messing with the crossover. Try that.
December 2nd. Again, she's checking with Susan, but I think I can do December 2nd.
Okay.
So I'll pencil myself in for that one.
Or pencil
Johnny, maybe
myself
I could do
into.
that with you because, the one we were supposed to do together, and it doesn't matter if you don't want to, it's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do because it was canceled for the hurricane as well.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you down. So we'll get that, Michael has it on the new schedule.
Yep, Tammy.
So then, and everybody else is,
Yeah.
again, this can be
Nope,
fluid.
I cannot do November 4th. I'm gonna be hunting in South Dakota.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
glad you checked that. Can anybody do November 4th? Patty, you can?
I'm out of town.
Okay.
I'll
Patty.
trade one with you, Patty, if you're,
No,
I don't wanna stack you up too much.
So November 4th is
me.
confirmation if Suzanne can do it, and then Patty's the backup.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the same thing with December 2nd. If Susan can't do it, then Deb and I will do it.
All right, Tammy and Debbie. Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm just not sure, because she said she still wants to do some volunteer stuff, so I guess it just depends on, you
That
know.
sounds more like she'll show up and help us clean up, not.
Yeah. So I'm not counting on it, but we have it covered if I don't want to just take her off if she still planned on doing it. Because she could be here on weekends and not on, I just don't know. But then if she's resigning from the Park and Rec Board, then she probably shouldn't be doing it at all.
That was what I was
I
saying.
understand that. Okay, now I was like, okay, as I said that
I
out
can
loud.
pick up some of her times, what she said she's gonna do. I can do, January.
Well, she was supposed to
No,
do
she had
November
November
and
and
December.
December.
No, we've got it covered.
All right.
Patty will do November and Deb and I will do December. And then if Susan can come help, great. And if she can come help at the Halloween event, great. So we'll just do that.
Okay.
And then I think we're good with that. And then
Do we need a, I mean, I guess this is just a sign up list, so we don't need a motion
to
to
change
modify it.
I don't.
Probably not. Okay.
And then you,
Do we need, I did along those same lines, and I don't know if we've gotten the official resignation yet, but we had spoke earlier when we were talking about Halloween. Do we need to make a motion to take Debbie from a alternate to a permanent member? That's something that has to go before council. How does that hold?
it has to go through council.
That's go count,
Okay,
yeah.
all right,
Yeah, so we asked for that to be on like the November council meeting.
gotcha. Okay. All right.
And then,
Next meeting.
oh, I know I was gonna ask you, Aaron, so John, you brought in the, like the signatures, the liability form, and then you had the form that you recapped to keep Pinellas beautiful, and you sent that with the pictures.
No, I have not been seeing those pictures, because when
I sent the pictures to Kyle.
Yeah, I got pictures.
And the recap form that like you fill out after every beach cleanup.
yeah, I.
Did you send
From my
those?
recollection, I was doing that, and I thought you said that you did that. I have not done it.
No, I don't do it if I'm not at beach cleanup. So whoever does the beach cleanup
Oh,
gives it to
gotcha.
you, and you're the
Do
one
I have
that's
it
been
in
sending
my
it
office?
to.
Yeah, I sent, well,
I haven't
the
been doing it
pic,
for
all
months.
the gears in there. Oh, it's in the bag. That bag,
Yep.
are you talking about the sign-in sheet, the waiver? It's all in there.
Yeah.
Probably.
And I sent you the pictures, but you took some pictures
7 months
too,
ago.
Mike.
Yeah.
Did you send them in?
I sent them to Patty. Mhm.
Patty, okay, all right, okay.
We'll get it figured. Well, I got you. We definitely do that though. It's easier.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Like it's you guys always did it here, and then I do it for the bridge cleanups.
Okay.
There's 2 forms, and then I
Yeah.
just shoot them one or you guys get the pictures, and then we shoot them 1 or 2 pictures. So,
Yep.
so like whoever's doing like so in November, Patty will come in. She'll have pick up the liability form, and there's. Do you not have the recap form?
I think I probably still have it from an email that you might have sent me. I can check right now.
Okay.
Is the recap form, is that the sign-in sheet?
No, there's a recap form from beach cleanup. So.
What does that mean? What-
Um,
I didn't do that, what's a recap?
Okay,
form?
I will.
I'm gonna check right now. I got the company email from
Don't worry about it. We'll get it.
Do you remember how many bags you had?
Huh?
Do you have any bags you
Of
had
garbage.
at the end?
How many bags of garbage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can make a very educated guess.
Okay.
I'd say 5.
Okay.
5, as a matter of fact, he had the fullest one.
Right.
And some of the other people said it was pretty clean.
Mhm.
5 bags.
How far did you guys go?
Huh?
How far did you go on the beach?
Oh, I think
I
they
think-
always go up to the,
Almost to,
they always go up as far as
To
Morgan
Dan's Island
Park.
almost,
You
yeah.
said they went past
Morgan
Morgan
Park's
Park.
up.
yeah, they
Like a
got
mile?
past like
Well, that
Mon-
one, sorry.
Like a
Morgan
mile.
Park.
Montmere,
Right.
like 3,500.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all the way up to
Aaron, I can
500?
just email it to
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll make all your emails right now.
All right, we'll figure
Sure,
it
I
out.
have
I'll
them
fill
in there.
that in.
Okay,
Yeah, I think they got pretty, 3,500's the end, right?
That's the end.
Yeah, yeah. Because
you know, your
we got to
deal,
like 3,100, and Frank and then they were past us.
Okay.
right. Did you go up
So
to
that
Morgan
I
Park?
have that
Dave?
on here. So
We went
we
past
have
Morgan,
that
yeah.
At the end.
That's the end of the city, isn't it, Morgan
Oh.
Park?
Mm-mm.
Do we
Okay,
get
goes
that
beyond
form
that?
when we
Yes.
pick
Then
up
they-
the
they
other
Basically
one?
to Dan's Island.
Liability.
We should,
Is
on
does
those
it not say
pictures then,
forms on there?
we should be telling people,
Take
I
pictures,
thought about
bring
this,
tablecloth.
but, he held his bag, so he had a picture of it. As I recollect, we used to
That's-
take the picture that,
That's
with the people
liability,
holding the
waiver
bags.
thing.
Right here.
I don't know what difference it makes, I mean, quite honestly.
So what's the other form? The one about this?
One's the
Not a
liability,
bad
one's the
idea,
recap.
but, you know,
Okay, recapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was relatively,
yeah, yours was relatively full.
yeah.
They said they didn't
Can't
get that
find
much.
Um,
They talk a
I'll
lot.
send it to you.
Okay.
It should be on the clipboard with the liability form when they pick it up, when they come in, whoever's doing beach cleanup the Friday before. It should be on the clipboard.
okay.
And it's on the instructions to fill it out afterwards and give it back to you. And then you
Did I
send
miss
it.
that? I guess so,
Yeah,
apparently.
it's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, because I think the last one I did was back in March.
I was like, I could have swore that I put fill out the 2 forms and turn them in on the instructions. It's fine. I'll just email it to you again,
Okay.
and then you can have like a blank of each of them on the clipboard, but like make sure I guess that you make another blank copy so when they
Yeah.
take those out
Well,
and fill them
I
out.
did that with the attendance of the waiver.
Oh, okay,
I just made a bunch and put
like you have a
made more
master.
copies on the bottom.
Yeah, okay. So I'll email you that
As long
form.
as you don't use that last one.
It looks just like, well, I mean, I know the Key Pinellas I have the same form that they sent me for the bridge cleanup, and then when Kyle signed up for Keep Pinellas Beautiful through the city, that you guys got that form.
I got it.
Yeah, it's
Find
here.
it.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'll just make a bunch of copies and good to go.
Yeah, perfect.
what is this reporting to Pinellas County or what?
Yeah, Because we're, it's the Keep Pinellas Beautiful, it's a project that we do, the city signed up for like. the
Oh, so they say these people cleaned up, 1,213
The city
bags
gets
or whatever.
They summarize it as a whole in the report at the end of the year, and it tells how much you get.
Remember that nice little
City of
booklet,
Bel
John,
Air
that you were so impressed with that we were in?
Yeah,
Um,
there it is.
we send the recap forms, and then if you go to Bel Air Beach, in their little recap, it'll say, Bel Air Beach picked up this many pounds of garbage, they had this many, whatever it says, but
Volunteers.
they collate that information through the forms that we send in every beach cleanup. Cool.
Okay.
Hell, we pull in at least 143 pounds of trash. Hell, I typically bring 4 or 5 pounds myself, each time, each.
At least. And you can always pad the number, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
So there you go. I think that was the deal. In Mike's bag, I would say, Mike, your bag was at least 4 or 5 pounds.
Yeah, I was thinking 7.5, but
7.5.
Wow.
So,
We're going up.
I'm just estimating here, and we have regular volunteers there, and they would never lie about doing nothing but talking about Phillies and Mets, okay?
and we did pick up a bottle of a liquid right at the end. It was a pickle jar. It was full of a golden substance.
I cleaned
And it wasn't beer.
I cleaned up a hobo. We had a hobo, and I cleaned up the whole goddamn thing. One going south. So
Yeah.
I don't even know if that got picked up. I had 143 pounds. Okay, whatever. We can do a lot better than that. A lot better estimate than that.
It's going up.
Oh, absolutely. That's very conservative.
Okay, are we good with the beach cleanup? It's,
Yeah.
it's gonna be some growing pains, everybody's learning, it's just a lot, and like,
We
there's,
just miss you when you're not there.
I'll sign the report if you put it together.
Okay.
I mean, I'll fill out the report now while it's still fresh in my mind.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Good. That'd be the best.
okay,
7.5
so,
pounds, huh? Do you want?
Okay,
I'll get that
moving
signed.
on.
moving on to number 8, other business. Does anybody have any other topics that that are not listed on the agenda that they wanna talk about today?
Yes, I think that we should get on the agenda. We said we're gonna do the park or the public space walkthroughs that we did. Okay, we said we're gonna do those twice a year, okay? And so now is not a bad time to start. I think we completed those in April, was it, Aaron? We
Or the-
completed the
the
Park
walkthroughs.
surveys.
Yeah, something like that. Speaking of which, Morgan Parks could be, after they're done, doing the sand, ops that got going on there, we're paving Morgan Park and that all
Okay.
up, so.
So when that's done, that would be like the next meeting or something like that. We'd have, after that,
December,
Yeah, it'll be done. As soon as they're done, we're painting that place.
Okay,
So, and we did get some paint. I still, got the recommended color, so
okay,
it's
awesome.
look pretty.
It'll look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll work on it for the next, agenda. We'll get it on
yeah,
again.
just get it on the agenda. That's
Yeah,
all.
but I mean, like John, right now, we've got 4 events that we're doing, and it's the holiday season, so it's a very busy time. I'm just saying, like, it might not be a great time to get it on, but we'll try.
Well, we're trying to do it twice a year,
Right.
okay? And nobody really wants to tromp around and do that stuff in July and August, okay? It's hot.
I like it.
So, that's why I thought we'd do them like October and April, but, if we go in November and May, that's fine, whatever.
Okay.
It just has to,
I'll put it out there and we'll vote on it next time. Good call. Anybody have anything else?
No.
No? So again, for our next meeting, which is kind of a fun meeting, we will set up for the Halloween event on Friday, October 27th at 2 p.m. And then do I have a motion to adjourn today's meeting?
So moved.
So,
May I have a second?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, guys.
The 9th or the 16th works for me, let me just check.
I don't see anything.
11:30 to 12:30. The 9th or The following week works for me.
The 9th or the 16th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Same, Michael?
Same. Mhm.
So do you guys just want to do it on the 9th?
Yeah,
So then
Yeah.
if we end up putting together like the beach or the park surveys and we want to do them through, November to December, then we have it earlier in the month. So
Okay.
November 9th at 2:30?
Sounds good.
Okay, awesome.
works for me.
Awesome. Thanks, Deb.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you soon.
Okay, have a good one.